Welcome back, kids. Today I got to do my first ATC project. So cool. I mean, it's even cooler than I imagined it would be. So, anyway, this was just a simple little project for a customer, and it was perfect timing. So, y'all kick back, grab your bag of popcorn, and I'm going to show you how I did all this. All right, I'm in VCarve Pro. This is our project for the day. Simple six tool paths. First one will be the rope. I'll be cutting that with the 90-degree groovy Jenny. Then on the name, I'll do a clearing pass with the 1/8 inch upcut end mill from Bits and Bits, and then I will finish out the name with the 90-degree groovy Jenny. And then on the hat and the pistol, both of those will be with the 30-degree groovy Jenny. And then a profile cutout, which cuts out the entire thing, will be the IDC Woodcraft, the Beast. So let's get over to the machine and get this thing done. All right, here we go. First official project with the ATC. Rewind, back will start. So I forgot to do a clearance path on my rope. So we're just going to run that tool path by itself. It's just going to be a 1/8 inch upcut from bits and bits. So let me get to my F2, rewind, cycle start, and it should go over there and grab that tool and go to work. You see those little islands there in the middle? We're getting rid of those. There we have it. My first completed project with the ATC. I appreciate if y'all also check out my membership levels here on YouTube. I also have them on the Buy Me a Coffee website and Patreon. So yeah, check those out. There's different perks for each level, and I'm thinking the Caveman Club is probably going to be the most popular one. It's only $9.99 a month, and you get the perks, everything that the Elite level gets, except you don't get the 15-minute free phone support that you get with the Elite. But you do get access to other members-only videos and everything else that the Elite gets. So y'all check that out here on YouTube, Patreon, and on Buy Me a Coffee, and I'd sure appreciate it. It won't be shiny like this when I finish with it. It's still very wet. Looking good though. I put another coat on it in the morning, and then it'll be ready to pick up Thursday morning. Just putting the second coat polyurethane on here, actually spar urethane. Minwax Helmsman spar urethane. I use clear satin, but that's just personal preference. When you've got something with especially small detail like those VCarves here on that pistol, well, really anything that, I do it for everything. Y'all probably noticed before, but I tap it in there. Make sure that I'm not going to end up with any air bubbles underneath that layer of polyurethane. I've had that happen. That is not fun. And the second coat always goes on a lot quicker than the first coat does. Because now the wood's no longer just soaking it up as soon as you put it on there. It's just pretty much just laying right where you put it. And these foam brushes that I always use, I was getting them from Ace Hardware for several years. And then, I don't know, several months ago, I was at Hobby Lobby, and they had some cheaper than the ones at Ace Hardware, and I was buying them in bulk, 50 count boxes at Ace Hardware. I just had the manager order in 50 at a time for me so I get a little bit better deal on them. But anyway, they were still cheaper at Hobby Lobby, and actually they are better quality than the ones I was getting at Ace Hardware. I've tried others from other brushes from like Walmart and other places, but none of them were as good as the Ace Hardware, and mainly it's the how well the foam holds up, especially the way I apply this stuff. I'm just dabbing it in there. But the foam on these Ace Hardware brushes is more resilient. It's a harder feel than most of the other cheap brands that you can buy. But the ones at Hobby Lobby, what makes them better than the Ace is like the glue that holds this foam onto this plastic piece in here. The Ace Hardware ones, this polyurethane will eventually dissolve that glue, and you'll be, going along here doing this, and then the whole thing will just slip off there, and then you're holding this wooden handle with a little plastic paddle there. I have not had that happen with the Hobby Lobby brushes. But you can't go wrong with either one. If you're just going to use them one time, the ones at Ace are fine. But if you want to use them for, 2 or 3 days in a row, the ones at Hobby Lobby are definitely better. Then I'll let this dry overnight, and sometimes, like if I'm in a hurry, which I am on this one, the guy's supposed to come pick it up tomorrow, I'll put it in a spare bedroom in our house and have a little heater in there, even this time of year. Keep that room shut off and just have a heater in there and keep it warmer in there than it is in the rest of the house. And that helps this dry faster than it would, say, out here in my shop where it's 71 degrees. Anyway, I think that's it. I think I'm good on that. So anyhow, that's how I do it and why I do it. Let me show you what I do with this brush, show you how I do this. I'm what you might call an expert at this. I just put that brush in that glove, twist this end up. Now I've got this thing here. I found these at Harbor Freight. And man, those things last forever. I don't know how many times I've used this one. I've got several of them, but I bet you I've used this one 100 times and it still bends and had never broke in there. So, and they're cheap too. But that's it. And I can come back out here tomorrow if I needed to retouch anything. That brush would still be wet tomorrow. So that's my friendly tip of the day. Y'all be sure and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I sure appreciate that. Here I'm just scraping off the drips that were on the back of the board before I sand it. This just keeps from gumming up my sandpaper so quick. Just get rid of the bulk of it with the razor there. This is 80 grit Mirka Abranet. I get that on Amazon. I'll have a link below for that. Some good stuff. And this is my longer B1 30-watt laser. It is a really good laser. The only thing I don't like about it is when you turn it on, the fan starts running and it stays on until you turn the machine off. My ore tours that I had before, once the laser turned off, the fan would just run for another minute or two to cool it down, and then it would automatically shut off. This one never shuts off, so that's annoying. You can hear it kick on right there when I turn the machine on. That's what you have to listen to the whole time that thing is turned on. Here I'm just measuring, finding the center of my board, and now I am framing with a light burn to determine where I want my placement to be. And this is my logo that I put on back of all of my work. I'm working on a new logo. I'll be ready to unveil that here, I don't know, maybe even on the next video, I'm not sure. Soon though. This one just takes too long to burn. And there's the finished product. This was for a baby shower. And this is going to go above that young man's crib. That's it for this one, kids. I hope you learned something there. If you're on the fence about this ATC, go ahead and do it. I'm telling you, I can't believe I ever had any qualms about agreeing to take that thing. But man, you talk about a game changer. And just full disclosure, while I am an affiliate for PwnCNC, I don't make anything if y'all buy a ATC from one of my links on this video. So I'm just telling you that it is that awesome. Go ahead and do it. It is a wonderful tool. Uh, I also want to thank all of my members. You saw all of their names scroll by earlier in the video. Thank you guys so much. Some of y'all have been with me now for several months, and I appreciate that so much. And if any of you may be interested, check out the membership levels here on YouTube. Just on my channel page, just click join. You won't automatically join, but you'll be able to see what the membership levels are and what the perks are for each one. And I also offer the same thing on Buy Me a Coffee website and also Patreon. I know there's a lot of y'all out there that use Patreon, and I'm starting to pick up a few members through there too. So y'all check that out. No obligation, but do it, and I promise you will find that it's worth it. So anyway, that's it for this one. It's been so much fun. It's been such a journey getting to where I'm at, but I got my first ATC project behind me, and looking forward now. So what a trip. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care, and I'll see you on the next video.